day was kind of coming for a while, and you've done a really good job at like playing it off like, oh, it's no big deal, it's no big deal. Was it a heavy week? Like last practice day, last training day, all that?
Yeah, no, it's been totally different for me to kind of end my career. Not very many people get to decide when they're going to step away or walk away, and most of the time those decisions are forced upon you. So I was very fortunate to to live my dream, to get to the highest level of the sport and to do it for that long. But to go out on my own terms, not very many people get to do that. So I was very thankful, and for the last year I've kind of been preparing, so I knew what to expect. So it's been weird all year, not just this week. But really, I look forward to the next chapter. I wish I could still race, but I've hit my head twice really hard, and it scares me. I don't want to do that again. I feel like in Supercross, when you're around all those other guys, the danger goes up a lot. So I'm pretty scared about that, but happy how it turned out. And it's been a lot of fun. I love this community. I love racing, and there's nothing better than waking up and focusing that passion to get better each and every day.
Hey, at what point this year, I mean, it was like last November, December that you decided this was it, right?
Yeah, I knew when I signed my deal last year that this was my last year. And honestly, last year, if I wouldn't have broke my kneecap, I think that would have been it. But I was having a really good year in Supercross. And even that night when I broke my kneecap, I still finished 5th that night. So I was really strong. And then last summer, I didn't come back very well. And then this year, I got hurt in the offseason. It just kind of dominoed. So, but I knew when I signed my deal, this is it. I'm older, kids are getting bigger. It's just time. So everybody wants to race forever, right? This is the dream job, but it's time.
These next few weeks are kind of a weird thing because like usually you have a little bit of a break and you jump right into testing and everything like that again in training. You're not. So what are you going to do?
Yeah, honestly, it's going to be really weird just on Monday to wake up like that, but I'm going to go to the Colorado 600, which is a great group of people. The Trail Preservation Alliance, they keep a lot of the trails open in Colorado, at least fight for it and work with the AMA and people like that. So I'm really excited to get educated on that, but also do a lot of riding in the mountains in Colorado. Pretty much be gone the whole month of September, and then after that I've done an agreement to work with some people, and so I'm looking forward to the next chapter with that as well. And I don't know how that's going to be, but new challenges. I want to educate myself more on different things and try some different riding. Hopefully I ride more than I do now, honestly. And so yeah, see how it goes.
I think everybody, when they're young, and we all want to be racers and all that stuff, we see this as one thing. Is it what you expected it to be, or is it way different? Like now that you're at the end?
Growing up as a kid, you think the sport's a lot bigger than what it is from the magazines, and back then it was video, now it's the internet, So in some ways it's bigger and better and more awesome. As a kid, you never think about the business side and how all that unfolds and transforms and evolves throughout my career. And so some of those areas I don't necessarily enjoy, but those things have shaped me to who I am, and it's part of my character now, and I feel like I've learned a lot from that. So I'm thankful for those experiences too. So those are some of maybe the negatives, but it doesn't matter. This has been my dream since I was a kid, and to be around all these people and this community has been more than ever I could dream of. Let's put it this way: the two things I'm gonna really miss, like hanging out with the mechanics, the technicians, the bitchin' bikes. I love the bikes, and the like new gear. Like seeing Master Week, there's just new gear and all that stuff. It's probably it's gonna go away. So some of those things I'll be bummed on, but it's pretty cool I got to experience it.
I would think that you had a lot of fans come through this year, if not at least most of them. Was there like one thing that sticks out that somebody said to you that like maybe you did something when you were younger?
No, nothing sticks out, like crazy, but it's been pretty cool to see all the fans. I appreciate, even the people here in this community, the other technicians, mechanics, team managers. Those people have been a big part of my life. And Washuga was cool with Mosier coming across the finish line, using that term with all his buddies and the silly string. And there's been some good memories like that. So there's a collection of memories and times that have been really great. There's not one thing I'd like to single out, but it's been a great ride. Super thankful. And,